Hello and welcome to the channel. Today I have a video for you where I am going to be unboxing everything that I got recently in the month of September. If you're new to the channel, I do this every month where I show what I got in the previous month for free or that I paid money for and kind of do a first impressions, that sort of thing. I will tell you that this video is mainly going to be free stuff, so I have definitely started my hobby again, which is standing in lines. So basically, I live in New York City if you're new to the channel, and I like to do vlogs and stuff like that. I am trying to get a lot of vlogs up because I'm trying to get really caught up, but we'll see if that ever comes to fruition. And then I also do unboxing videos, spoiler videos, and subscription box stuff, etc. from time to time. But right now, I have so much stuff because I have started my hobby of standing in line for pop-ups in New York City. And if you know, you know. And if you don't know, sometimes you walk away with a lot of stuff. And that's what happened this past couple of weekends. So let me just get started. I have some other stuff in here as well that I'm actually quite excited for. I am going to start with this item because this is the one that I was telling you that I was the most excited for. So this is because I changed internet providers and they were giving away a free item when you signed up, and best believe I got that free item. I was going to change anyway, but like it just so happened that they had a special offer when I was actually making the call to change the provider. So I did recently make the switch to Verizon Fios, and if you are also considering, they are doing a pretty good deal right now as well. From my understanding, I saw some ads, but when I signed up in June, I saw that they had all these other offers on top of like I saved so much money. Anyway, whatever. Let's go on. I'm so excited. So after you pay for like 3 months, they will send you like this notification that you can claim your stuff. So one of the items that I got was this JBL Clip 5 speaker. It's a portable speaker. I don't really need it. Honestly, this wasn't the one that I was the most excited about, but it is quite nice to have, and it's like a nice brand and stuff. I do have some free speakers that I got from like my previous companies, but this one is definitely an upgrade and a name brand. I got a Nintendo Switch for free for changing my internet provider when I was going to do it already. So this was just a happy surprise when I changed. But this is the Nintendo Switch. It's just the first Nintendo Switch. It's not the new one. But honestly, I have been quite curious about Nintendo Switch for like since they came out. Honestly, I don't really play video games. I don't never play video games. But everybody during the pandemic was talking about games on the Switch, and I was like, kind of wanting it, but then I was like, oh, I don't know. But yeah, now I got it for free. So let me know the games that you recommend that I could get. I am considering getting Animal Crossing because that's what everybody was talking about during the pandemic, but I also saw that there were some free games online that you can download once you have an account, but let me know what I should get. So that was exciting enough, but let me keep going on. These are a lot of pop-ups. So if you don't know, New York Fashion Week was last week? Or the week before. Can't remember at this point, but that is like a prime time for pop-ups, so I did go to quite a few. The weekend before Fashion Week I struck out, so there won't be anything from that. I was like so jazzed to go out, but the first thing here is from NYX. So NYX is like famous for their period underwear. I've been quite curious about it for like a really long time because influencers were talking about it and they were influencing me. They recently opened their flagship in Soho. Their flagship is quite nice because I went there first because I thought that was where it would be. No, it was like a truck someplace else, but the flagship is quite nice, and they did have some nice specials and stuff going on, but it's a Canadian brand. This is the first US store, but let me go into this. So got a nice tote bag. I kind of wish that they wouldn't have put this in here because like I can just scan the QR code and read the same thing and then I won't have waste, but I have this now. It's about their brand and stuff. I have a NYX branded Bonbon. So Bonbon is one of the pick and mix Swedish candy stores that have popped up in the city, and I've always been curious about it, but I'm like too much of a cheapskate because I'm not really a sweets person. I am a gummy person though, but to go in because it's kind of expensive. So when I saw that they were giving this away, I was quite excited. They have the option between pickles and then the sweet treats because it's like your period cravings or whatever. I also got a coupon, some stickers, and a pair of their underwear. So this one is the medium. Got those, and this was like actually kind of expensive, and that's part of the reason why I've never bought them, but I have been curious about them. But I'm also like in my head not sure if I'm going to be able to wrap my brain about using period underwear, but let me know if you've ever tried them. Within this bag, I have a bunch of other stuff. So this is from Walmart, obviously. They were having a pop-up. I got the bag for free, but that was just because I bought something. So I did spend a little bit of money this month, but it's because you might say that I have the shirt times 1,000, but I actually have gotten rid of the shirts that look like this. So I did need a new one, and this one is like relatively cropped, but it's not like super cropped. And then it felt like pretty nice quality, actually. It's the Free Assembly brand. I don't know, I don't really shop at Walmart. It was $8, but it felt like it was a pretty good quality, and this is like my go-to sort of style. The reason why I had to get rid of them was that the armpits changed colors because it was white, but got a t-shirt. And then I was going to go to the Cetaphil pop-up, but that was like lines out the wazoo, and I didn't want to spend like 4 hours in lines. So I went to the Bloom pop-up next door, and this is from Bloom, obviously, but they came out with a bunch of new stuff. So it was actually a really immersive experience, and it was really worth it. There were so many sweets and stuff. They were giving out smoothies, they were giving out ice creams, and then mocktails, but they also were giving out some samples of their stuff. And then I have quite a few items, so let me go through them. So I have these Super Greens gummies from Bloom, strawberry kiwi, crisp apple energy drink. There's like a lot of influencers these days who are drinking these, and I can't tell if it's like an undisclosed sponsorship or if they just like are actually truly drinking them, but it's just been like everybody's been drinking them and being like, oh, I love these Bloom drinks. So let me know. It's my conspiracy theory. And then I also got a strawberry cream prebiotic soda from them. Got quite a few of their powders. So this one is the Greens and Superfoods peach flavor. And then I also got some colostrum and collagen peptides. So I got 2 unflavored and 2 strawberries and cream. And then I also got this sticker, which I thought was quite cute, and I might use it to replace the sticker on my Stanley to cover my company's name. I did get my one and only Stanley as a free gift from my company, and originally I kind of was striking out, so I was quite excited when I got off the bus and somebody handed me the San Pellegrino. So I was like, at least I didn't fail fully, so I got another drink. I just collect beverages and then I forget that they exist and I just drink water, so now I have far more in my collection from Bloom and San Pellegrino. I also went to a pop-up on the Upper West Side, so the line wasn't actually that long when I got there. There was no line for the Spin to Win, so this was a Warby Parker and McNally Jackson Books pop-up. It was like a book fair style, but the Spin to Win, a lot of people were getting notebooks, but I got a keychain. The notebook would have been quite nice, I could have used it for work, but the keychain's cute. And then the biggest line was for Pick and Mix, which I told you about. I've been curious about it, and it's from this You Deserve a Little Sweet Treat, and we could pick and mix our own stuff, and this would be like, I think about 20 bucks if I'm being honest, which is why I've never done it, because I'm also like, well, I could just buy like 10 containers of Haribos from the discount store, but I got this to try. It's a mix of various different like sour ones, sweet ones, regular ones. There was definitely a lot of space in here, but I didn't want to take up too much time because the line was very long behind me. So that was everything I got last weekend in pop-ups, and then I have a couple of mail items that I got. I think these might be influencer, but I might be wrong, because like this one, for example, came from Prince of Peace ENT, which seems like Prince of Peace Entertainment, which sounds to me like a Christian music company. I don't know what it is. Oh, it is not Christian music. It is Mango Ginger Chews. So this was sent to me free for review from Influencer, and I really actually like ginger chews. I've never tried this brand though, or the flavor mango. The ginger chews I like are the ones from Chimes, I think it is. But I am happy to give these a go, and I will be giving you a review on the vlog, maybe in like 10 months from now. That's how far back I am right now. And then this one appears to also be from Influencer. I'm not sure though. This appears to be from Pinch Me. So Pinch Me is another one of those sampling ones. Their program is very confusing to me ever since they stopped with Sample Tuesday, but I did quite a few different stuff to try out. I got it for trying out some new groceries. So I have this free brekkie, and this one is I think it's like overnight oats, but it's not overnight, it's ready to eat oats. And then I have another one of this milk coupons. I just used one yesterday actually that I also got sent. And then I bought the oat one. So this one is for coconut or soy milk, and as you know, I cannot do coconut, so I will be getting the soy. Got a Gatorade hydration booster coupon. Oh, it's not even a coupon. You can enter promo code BOOST15 at checkout, only through like Tuesday, because I just got this in the mail actually. like on Thursdays, so that was surprising. And then I also got this Harlow 3-in-1 Performance Mix Electrolytes, Collagen, and Creatine. I'm not sure how this one will be, but we'll give it a go. It's a dietary supplement. You mix it with 8 to 10 ounces of water. And then got some more Lumify. So actually I have been liking using this, but you don't use it very often. So that was the free stuff that I got in the mail last week. But let me show you what I got yesterday. Yesterday was another eventful day. So there was a DoorDash and Sally Beauty pop-up. So I got this tote bag. But the first order of business was that I went to go to The Ordinary. They were releasing their new lip product, which is going to be an AHA product for your lips. And they were also doing a bonbon collab for their pop-up. So I got some bonbon in here, again, gummies, and we could pick and mix our own, and I don't think there's that many in here. I think there's like 8 candies in here, but I do know that bonbon is quite expensive, as I mentioned. I think it's like 20 bucks again. In case you're wondering, the 2 pick and mix ones that are kind of the most popular is Little Sweet Treat and Bonbon. Bonbon, I believe, was the original one. So then I went to go to Chelsea Market because there was a Skin Chansa or Skin 1004 pop-up, but they were like wiped out. The worker was like, yeah, they went so fast. So I didn't get anything. I just used the facilities in Chelsea Market, and then I went back down to Soho. So when I got on the train, they gave me this Bloom energy drink, and this one is the cherry lime flavor, so different flavor. Another beverage that I'm gonna forget about and have in like a year from now. I was ambling around to try to find the Sally Beauty pop-up that I showed you that I actually succeeded. They had like an address, but then it was the wrong address. So I was like, oh no, they're gone already. But then when I got there, there was like such a short line. So I thought like maybe I messed up and I like cut off a bunch of people. No, it was just a very short line. But basically it was a pop-up with DoorDash, as I mentioned, and they had these bags pre-packed. Originally I wasn't going to go because when I saw the spoilers online, I was like, it doesn't really seem like it's worth my time unless I'm like in the area. But it was a good thing that I actually went because they changed what they were giving out. So the spoilers that I saw online was going to be these lashes. I'm not going to use these, I'm probably going to donate them, but these are the Ardell 3D foam mink lashes, and honestly, can you imagine me wearing these? No. So I'm not going to use these, but that was one of the reasons why. And then the other thing that they had in the photos were press-on nails with nail glue, and I don't really do that either. But instead, in the bag that I actually got 2 of these Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Hollow Glow nail polishes. So one is kind of like this green silver color, and it's like hollow, obviously, and then this blue one. So I will definitely find somebody who will use these. So this was very helpful. And then they also had like, in the promo photo, like big sexy hairspray, and I don't use hairspray either, but the day that I went, they actually pre-packed other stuff. So this is from Bond Bar, and this is a bonding hydration mask for all hair types and textures, so I have that. And then within here, just feel free to use this coupon if you want to. But there is a coupon for $20 off a purchase of 45 or more with the code BEAUTYGO. And then they also had a scratch to win. And I was like, oh, on the vlog, I was like, oh, I don't know, we'll see. Somebody just won a really good product. I won, which is exciting, but unfortunately they were out of the product that the other person right before me got, because you could choose your own product. They had like a triple barrel hair curling iron, that's what the other person got, and when I got up there, all they had left were 2 hair care products, and I ended up choosing this one, which is the Bond Bar brand again, and then this one is the Bonding Essential Kit, so it is bonding pre-shampoo, shampoo, conditioner, and styling cream. And then the other option was curl cream, and I don't have curls, obviously, so I got that. So that was like very worthwhile because it was like only took 4 minutes, I think. So I was like, oh, I'm only like a couple of blocks away. I'm gonna go to Biodance. I have a ticket, and like last year I waited in line for 2 hours and like I didn't get that much stuff. So I was like, I'll just go take a look. When I got there, the line was actually not that long, so I decided to queue, and I did get stuff here. They were basically introducing people to their new mask, which is the PDRN mask, and I was very tempted to buy it, but I was like, no. I'm going to Korea next year, so I know I can buy it then, and I don't need it right now. So I did do my low buy, no buy. I'm very much succeeding on my no buy. I'm just not doing very well on the low buy part, which was like, don't bring extra stuff into your life, but it is what it is. But I did get some items here because they were just handing them out, actually. I got the Pore Perfecting Collagen Peptide Serum, so I'm actually quite interested in this. I was also interested in their Sea Kelp Serum. It felt really nice on my skin, and again, similar thought there is that I'm going to Korea next year anyway, so I may as well just like wait until I go there because I have so much product to use. But this one is a small sample size, and their collagen line is like the most famous one. It's like the mask that you always see. And then they also were giving out these collagen gel toner pads, so I do have these from last year as well. They're quite nice, very refreshing, and they actually work quite well to hydrate and kind of plump the skin. They were also giving out sheet masks, so this one is the niacinamide line, and my friend actually gave me this when I was in Oslo, so now I have another one, but I'm very excited for this. And yeah, they also have I think 3 other types of masks. There was like a light blue one, which I think was hydrating. They had like the yellow one, the pink one, which is collagen, the purple one, which is the PDRN, I think one more, but I might be wrong about that. Oh, it'll tell me in here because this is the prices. So basically they were doing some different activations and then also sales on items. They said that they never go on sale, but I definitely saw them on sale in Black Friday on Amazon last year. I was right, they do have 5 different ones. They do have the green one in the sheet mask, and then they also have the purple, as I mentioned, blue, yellow, and pink. So take a screenshot if you're curious. And at that point I was kind of tired, and I was like, well, I'm just gonna try the last one that I had on my list to go to. It's on Upper East Side. It shouldn't be too long of a wait, and this is the last one. So my friend, if you're watching this still, this is what I got. Because I was like, it was at Gloss, which is that famous hot chocolate place. During winter you always see people post about it. It has like the marshmallow around the rim, but people queue for a long time there. But I've never gone, and the pop-up was giving away candy, again another pick and mix, and then also ice cream. So I went up there, and then I got online, and then within 5 seconds a worker came and was like, is anyone here interested in like just getting this swag and not getting ice cream and candy? So I was like, I kind of want it, but I know I shouldn't because I'm also an adult. I don't really eat sweets so much. I don't really want ice cream. I just wanted the candy. So I was like, oh yeah, me. They asked us that. They had in their hands this one item. So I was like, oh, what a freaking cute hat. Like, even if this is the only swag, that's fine. Like, I don't really need the candy because I knew I already had plenty of candy, but it's kind of a cute hat. It is advertising, but I mean, it's cute. That's one of those other things I hate spending money on. I have 2 hats, and like, it pained me to spend money on it because my head is such a weird shape that doesn't ever sit right. But not only did I get that hat, they also handed me this huge bag, because I had seen so many people walking away with these huge bags when I was getting off of the train. I was like, oh, people are really buying stuff. But then I was also like, no, everybody has one. No, they gave us these huge bags. So this is from Daise Beauty. I have no idea about the brand. I looked it up when I was like on my way home, and I was like, oh, this doesn't look like in my demographic, but it has a lot of nice products. So let me show you. This bag is chock full. So this is the first item that everybody was like super excited for. They have quite a few different scents, but I got one that I prefer not to have gotten, unfortunately. But this one is a fragrance body mist, and this one is the scent Vanilla Coconut. If you know me, you know that I don't really like warm scents, but they have plenty of other scents as well. When I was kind of like walking away, people were asking like, oh, can we switch out the fragrance? And they said no, it's like pre-packed or whatever. But we got that one, and I'll have to figure out what to do with this. I might just donate it as well. And then on top of that, there are so many other products in here. It's a little overwhelming. This is the Pineapple Whip Foaming Body Wash. So it kind of looks like a whipped cream dispenser, but it is a body wash. So this one is in Pineapple Whip scent. The next item is also a spray item. So this one is Sunny Vanilla and Coconut All Body Spray and Deodorant. So again, this one is coconut vanilla, so I'm not a huge fan, but it says that it's creamy vanilla, coconut, fresh aloe, white lily, chamomile, and earthy patchouli. Say vacation mode on. So we shall see. I might try to use this actually, because I don't like spending money on deodorant, because I actually don't really need deodorant. I just need the antiperspirant Spart. And then this one, I thought it was going to be a bath bomb, but it's not. When I like peeked into the bag, this is the Watermelon Crush Hydrating Lip Balm, and it's supposed to have 8-hour moisture. But I'm actually quite interested in seeing how this is. And I've been using up so much lip balm recently. I'm going to see if it has anything I'm sensitive to in it. It does have coconut oil. Coconut oil doesn't tend to really irritate me as much as like coconut, like the flesh is what's really bad for me. Coconut oil does kind of, actually I am kind of allergic to coconut oil, but anyway, I have this and I'll see how it is. The next product here is the Pineapple Glow Exfoliating Body Scrub. So this is huge, and actually I was going to buy a body scrub, so it was like on my list for buying next time I went to the store. I was going to try Tree Hut, but now I have this and I don't have to spend any money on it because I got a full one. And then the final product in that bag is the Sunday Bath Bomb with vanilla swirl scent, and it comes with a mini brand. So basically, I got on to like this side of social media, was watching people make mini brand items, and I was like, I kind of want to do it, but I know that it's made for kids, but I also know that kids are far more patient than me, and I know that I'm gonna look like, when I'm done with it, it's gonna look like a 5-year-old made it. So we'll see what this one is inside. I tend to not really use bath bombs because I don't really like baths because I feel like it's kind of gross, but maybe I will try it to get that collectible surprise inside from mini brands. But that is the last product in that bag. That was such a good pop-up, and again, I was in line for like 30 seconds, not even, and it was like, oh, because I was kind of like, oh man, do I really want to stand on this line? Because it was like 50 people long, and it was like taking a long time because they were doing pick and mix. But yeah, that is everything that I got in the past few weeks for free. Like literally, I think the only thing I bought was that t-shirt, and I actually did need that t-shirt because I don't have any lighter colored t-shirts these days. But yes, let me know what you think about any of these products. Let me know if you've tried anything. I will try to find links for things and then link you below for reviews, because obviously I haven't tried any of this stuff. Oh, I did try some of the Bloom stuff when I was in there. The chews were actually pretty okay. I don't necessarily know if they do that much. I'm not really a supplement person, if you haven't noticed. So I don't know if I'm the best person to really review them. They were good, and they didn't have like a weird texture to me. I don't really like the texture when it's kind of grainy. They have like a very smooth texture. But yes, with that, thank you again for watching. Follow me over on Instagram at EatStretchExplore. Also consider subscribing to the channel. I will be doing a lot more vlogging and getting those vlogs up. I already have like a full week and a half scheduled, so I will be trying to do one per day in October, trying to get caught up, but we shall see. Crazier things have happened to me. Case in point, I have a video coming up this week when something I never thought would happen happened, and it was very stressful. But thank you again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.